No one is born hating a person because of the color of their skin or his background or his religion. People must learn to hate. And if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. That was said by Nelson Mandela. I want to start off by, just saying that. I really didn't want to say that because I'm tired, man. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? We're all tired, man. It's just weighing on our backs. We're just tired. Man, it just don't make any sense, man. It doesn't. It's putting added pressure on our lives. We already have it hard enough. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, man, you must be living under a rock. What's been happening in the news when it comes to, just black lives, man. I really didn't want to make this video because, this channel is all about, laughing, having fun, enjoying life, in cars. And I really didn't want to make this video, but I felt like I owed this, to my boys. I have 3 young black men as my boys, and I feel like, with the small platform or the platform that I have, at least I can say what I feel about what's going on here in our homeland. You know what I'm saying? In America. And let me reiterate what I'm talking about, us being tired. I'm tired of having to go to a store and worry about somebody thinking about if I'm stealing. Why am I here? What am I doing on this side of town? Those thoughts are always going through my head as I'm going to certain areas. Y'all know what areas I'm talking about. Certain areas of this so-called free country. As a black man, I still have to deal with this and these thoughts in 2020. And it's a burden that I feel like I shouldn't have to bear. And I'm not gonna bear it because I'm a man of faith, and I know that these burdens here on earth aren't meant for me to bear. But at the same time, man, it's hard to sit back and look at what's going on in this country and not being upset. Man, it is crazy, man. I just want to, I'd be boiling up with anger just seeing these things happen, man. And even looking at people on social media advocating for these people and their wrongdoings. People that I've worked with, people that I've called friends, people that know my parents, people that may know my wife, my son, are saying crazy things like these blatant murders are okay and justified. Sick of it, man. I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't agree 100% with what's going on with these protests. Not protests. The protests are good. The looting and the stealing and hurting, I don't agree with that. But at the same time, I understand the hurt, the pain that they're going through. We can't forget, we were brought here in America, not by our own will. because they chose to use us as slaves and treat us like less than what we are, less than a person, less than a, I can't even, it can't even come out my mouth because I'm so upset about this, man. Because I'm thinking about my ancestors, my grandparents. They had to go through the struggle that they had to go through just because of the color of their skin. And it's not fine. It's not good, man. And for people that thought Kaepernick kneeling was disrespectful to the flag in America and what America stands for, oh yeah, you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. Because this man, he openly said that he was kneeling because of the police brutality and the injustice that was happening to us as blacks in America. And y'all look at what he did as being disgraceful to the army, to the police force, and people that, I mean, it doesn't make any sense, man. My dad was a captain in the military. I love military people. And I thank all the military people for fighting for the freedom that we have, or supposed to have, here in America. And what Kaepernick did was a total opposite of disrespecting the flag. He was doing what the flag represented, for us to have that freedom of protest, the freedom of speech. But you guys, not everybody, you guys want to silence us so we can sit back and be second-class citizens, to be people that are less than you, to not be as privileged as you. And you know who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about white people as a whole. I'm talking about those that are the problem. And those that are the problem, the Lord said, vengeance will be mine. And I promise you, it won't be light. It's nothing that anybody on this earth could do to you. I don't want to wish that on anybody. So I just pray that those that have those evil thoughts in their mind, that think that blacks are not being oppressed, blacks are not being killed by police, you know, for no reason. I just pray that you repent and just see your wrongs, man, because it doesn't make any sense, y'all. It doesn't make any sense. And man, you know, I don't want to drag this video on. You know, this video ain't gonna have any kind of edits in it. I'm not doing any of that stuff like we usually do. No monetization. I'm not trying to get on no type of wave or try to get no subscribers or nothing like that. I don't care. You know, I just felt like I wanted to voice my opinion about what's going on here in America, where I was born, where I have the right to speak up for what I believe is wrong. It's just sickening, man. Sickening. We got my brother George Floyd getting killed in front of all of us, in front of people recording, in front of other officers that are sworn in to protect us. It's just sickening, man. It's sickening to think we live in a world where we can't even run in the neighborhood without being looked at as being somebody doing wrong, somebody suspicious. I'm gonna tell you an instance early in my childhood that I will remember forever. I was a young boy in kindergarten in Columbus, Georgia. Innocent young man. Not a care in the world, just loving people. It didn't matter what color. It didn't matter if it was a boy or girl. I was just loving everybody. Just wanting to play and enjoy. Enjoy people, man. Just have fun. had a couple instances where a little boy my age called me the N-word. I don't like using that word. It's derogatory. I don't care if black people say it to black people, white to white. I just don't like that word. Call me that word. And I remember going home, telling my parents that, you know, what should I do if somebody called me the N-word? And I don't remember exactly what my parents said, but I know that next day when I went back to school, he called me that N-word one more time. I gave him what was coming to him. I popped him right in his nose. He thought I was going to continue to keep taking that. And those of you that think that it's okay for this stuff to happen, keep thinking it's okay for it to happen. Keep thinking. It's going to get to a certain point where, like it is right now, where we're sick and tired of hearing it. Sick and tired of the injustices. And I can remember my teachers, after I hit him in the nose, asked me, like, Tony, you the sweetest boy, what happened? I told him, he called me the N-word. I can remember their eyes just lit up like, what? You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't have to deal with that as kids. But you know what? He was taught that hatred. And that's the problem. This hatred is continuously being taught to younger generations. So this is going to continue to keep brewing and festering, and it's going to keep on going, y'all. It's not going to end. And I hate to say that. I say that with a heavy heart because I wish it would be different. Racism is not going to end because racism is hate, and hate will forever be here, y'all. Hate ain't going nowhere. But I hope that this video may get to somebody that needs to hear this to understand that racism is still alive and well, and that we are the only ones that can help this get better. It just hurts me to know that my 3 boys may have to deal with the scrutiny and hate that I had to deal with while living in America, where we're supposed to be free and equal.